what's your first name?
I'm Demetra Williams.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, 28. So where are you from originally?
I'm Miami, Florida.
Miami,
Born
Florida.
and raised.
Okay, that's good. What's your ethnic background?
I'm a melting pot of everything. Colombian, Puerto Rican, Spaniard, Bahamian.
Okay.
All of this stuff. A little drop of ice here too.
Oh, okay.
On my granddaddy's side.
All right. And how many kids do you have?
I have one thus far.
All right, cool. Now, for the first question, how did you get yourself in your current situation right now?
Having faith in a man, which totally went against who I was, and got pregnant at age 19, first semester of college, and I thought this man was my world. And things happened. Single parent.
So, how did that really make you feel?
It made me feel bad because I've had a bad history with men. Been abused, been through a lot, been abandoned, and the man that I thought would have actually been there for me abandoned me in a very pivotal point in my life. So I just kind of felt like, once again, here it is, man, fucking up my life.
Wow.
And that's kind of how I felt.
Wow. All right. What's life like being a struggling single mother for you with one child?
It's very hard because there are certain things that I want to do in certain places where I saw myself being at by age 28 that have not manifested because I am a single parent and I've had to struggle a lot more financially, socially, even in romantically. It's been a lot of hardships being a single parent. I never thought I would be a single parent. So again, it's kind of like everything that I planned out for my life pretty much has come to pass, but it hasn't come to pass because it's not how I thought it would be.
Okay. And how did that make you feel as far as you putting things on a background, so to speak?
Angry.
Angry?
Upset. Because I go through a lot of drama. It's like a lot of emotional drama. I take on a lot of shit from him to preserve this perfect image of him for my child. Because I never had that father figure, so I feel like having that father figure is very important. So I'll put up a lot of dumb shit just so that my son can have this false sense of a father.
Okay. And as far as all of that, have you ever spoke to him about that as far as him putting you that, and explain some of that real thorough and real detailed if you can?
You asked me have I talked to him about putting me in the predicament that I am.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, cussed him out all the time. Cause I always bring that a point of reference. Like I never should have been your baby mama. Even though you got married to somebody else close to me, at the end of the day, I should never be your baby mama. And that's why you have the problems that you have and the problems that I have because we did things out of order. And you will never resolve those issues until you make it right, and you still don't want to make it right. So it's just like an ongoing cycle of emotional trauma.
Wow.
For me.
Okay. Now, for the fourth question, do you want to be on this show for the fame, or do you feel that you can make a positive impact on the lives of other women who are mothers?
Fame, no. I'm gonna get famous somewhere else.
Okay.
Though, but I want to be that portrait of not the typical baby mama because I've gone through things and I can tell you the horrible negative side effects of being a single mother, but I can also show you how being a single mother has made me a better person, or how it's afforded me opportunities that maybe I wouldn't have had, or even just being here alive because I know that God brought my child to me because I was suicidal because of my past traumas. So I didn't really have a reason to live because I always wanted something to love. And then when I got pregnant, I felt God gave me the opportunity to love something. Because I had to learn how to love myself. I love myself now, but when I got pregnant initially, I didn't love myself like normal people do. So that was, I think, one reason why my son is here, and that's why I didn't abort. But I think that's probably why I would want to be on television, to kind of give women hope, but at the same time tell them this is not no easy road, and if you could avoid being a baby mama, do it the best way possible. Because a man can tell you anything, but at the end of the day, it's your baby and it's your responsibility. He could buck time and leave, and you stuck doing everything. And I never thought this man, who's from a good family, all these values, would do that to me while pregnant. So.
Okay. I heard that you said that you couldn't explain the ups and downs of what it's like being a struggling single mother. Can you get into that?
Ups and downs. I was homeless. I lost a pretty much stable career as a teacher. Because not only being a single mother, I also help take care of the stable mother. It's a very stable mother. So I have all these different responsibilities. And I feel had I not had my son, I probably would be able to do more. I'd probably be able to do more, go more places. Money is always an issue. Having to pay the rent to make sure the lights got to be on, make sure there's enough groceries in the house. Because sometimes I may or may not eat as much. I got to make sure that he has the food he needs. I got to make sure his clothes are clean. I got to make sure that he has a haircut. You understand what I'm saying? I got to make sure that his needs are met before mine. And for a person who's selfish, that's going to be a hard adjustment trying to, take care of this one person, because you lose self, you lose identity. Well, I think a good mother loses self and identity and knows that, okay, this is a child that I got to take care of. I brought this child into this world. This child didn't have to be brought here. So, some shit you just got to do. You got to bite the bullet, hustle. Sometimes I got to, beg people for gas money. Granted, I'm paying back, but, for me and my pride, that's a hard pill to swallow. But for your child, sometimes you got to do some dirty stuff to take care of him.
Has your son ever asked you about his father, anything like that, as far as why you need situation, and have you ever explained it to him?
See, now that my son is older, he's very wise. He sees a lot of stuff. Like just recently, 4th of July, his father came because he called him, he picked him up, and he went over there. And my son is noticing, like, why isn't my mama never around when we have these gatherings? So he's like, Mommy, why aren't you over there? Why aren't you this and this? Because there was a point that I wasn't even allowed to even step foot on his grandmother's property. I wasn't even allowed to park my car next to property next to the house because his wife has a problem with me being at the house to drop my child to see them. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Like, for real? Like, I'm not welcome into your home. Do you know how that feels to be like from somebody who used to sleep in their house, eat from their table? You understand what I'm saying? As a young child, to now not being able to even step on your doorstep, that's to me, a dehumanizing feeling. And then for your child to ask you, Mommy, why can't you come in? Or, Mommy, what's going on? It's a hurtful thing. It's like, damn, my son can see that. And it's to the point that now that he's older, I kind of give him that freedom to call his father, to make contact. And my son will call his father out, be like, yeah, I know you enjoy Father's Day. Yeah, I know you went to other family, but can you come see me for a couple of hours? And I'm looking like, where they do that at? Like, girl. He called his father out. He's like, Mommy, I want to see my daddy. I want my daddy. Daddy, where you at? And then when he do get him, he shifts the responsibility onto his wife mother, or his mother. You know what I'm saying? And then my son would be all disappointed, like, dang, Mom, I was really looking forward to spending time with my pops, but when he's sleeping. But before he was sleeping, he was watching other kids. So he may be in his presence, but he still doesn't get that one-on-one time that he gets when he's with me. So it's to me, to a certain extent, I kind of feel like I'm traumatizing him too now, because it's like I'm forcing it. I won't say he's absent, but he's not there the way he should be. You understand what I'm saying? So I just feel like he's going to put himself in a grave in terms of his relationship with his son, because I don't want to do it. I'm trying not to do it.